Dads, if you can't regulate your own emotions, your own nervous system, expecting your kids to is a wild ask. And most dads aren't aware they're even doing it. When something gets inside of you, when there is an emotion there, wherever it sits on the spectrum, the stress, the frustration, the anger, you've basically got three choices. You can stuff it down, you can blurt it out and make it someone else's problem, or you can own it and do something responsible with it. Be a steward of your emotions. Most of us were only ever shown the first two. So that's what we do. But the thing is, your kids, they are watching everything. They are absorbing in how you be. My daughter is 5. And recently she's been trying to figure out, like, what do I do for work? And we're making sense of it. And one of the things that I said to help her understand it at her level is, I help people, I help men. She said, what do you help them with? I said, well, sometimes, they can be very busy in their heads, they can get very stressed. An example would be that they come home from work, they're carrying a lot of worry, and they struggle to deal with that and communicate that, and they might get a bit grumpy or hard to communicate with their partner. I help them figure that out. I help them manage that and feel better and be better. Now, she thought about that for a second, and she said, Dad, when someone comes to you with that, when they're grumpy, you should tell them to go into their room, have some alone time, get themselves calm, and then come back. 5 years old. She didn't learn that from me in a lesson. I didn't sit down and try and teach her that. She learned from her dad choosing number 3 as often as possible, or when he chooses 1 and 2, repairing, exploring, understanding. Your kids are learning from you right now, every day. The question isn't whether they are watching, whether they are absorbing, it's in what they're seeing. And here's the thing for you to reflect on. Is that something that you can be proud of and you want them to embody and be proud of as well? Now, I have written a full piece about this on my Substack. The emotional regulation that my 5-year-old knows that a lot of men still struggle to. What you can do about it, some stories to help connect it. Go and check it out.